Hi there. So I've got a pretty big bone to pick with quite a few of you. A lot of you I respect. I enjoy reading what you write, and I enjoy listening to what you say. But there's a serious problem in your thought process right now. As you know, there was a shooting in Arizona, and the gunman killed, what was it, 6? Shot 16, I believe, or 19, including a representative. And she is, I don't know, they like to call it battling. She's holding her own right now. Apparently she was able to communicate something today, but I haven't seen anything to further that. But a lot of you are blaming Bill Beck and Glenn O'Reilly and you know, Rush and all of those idiots, and you can't. Okay, this is stupid. You can't say that. This guy was a fucking wingnut. He was going to go kill somebody. He wasn't working mentally. His mental processes don't work. He didn't do it because Bill O'Reilly called someone a name. He didn't do it because taxes are too high. He did it because he was inclined to do it. If you look at unstable people like this, they do it for a variety of reasons. One guy thought that Jodie Foster would look at him, would pay attention to him if he shot a president. It doesn't mean everyone should blame Democrats, right? But you want to use that paradigm. You want to say, no, this guy claimed this and that, therefore let's blame all of these right-wing talking heads. Okay, let me put this in a little bit of perspective for you. Some of you are the very same people who say violent video games don't make somebody more violent. No, humans are humans. The only people who would be violent after playing a video game are inherently violent, blah, 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 blah. And here you are, reversing your own statements, saying, no, people aren't inherently violent. The right wing makes them violent. No, because he watched Bill O'Reilly or Sean Hannity or Glenn Beck or Rush Limbaugh. This is why he did it. No, it's the same paradigm. He is either inclined to kill people to make a point, or he is not inclined to kill people to make a point. Do all of you hold all of the left-wing talking heads? Do you hold Olbermann accountable for Earth First? Do you run through a list, a catalog of people in prison looking for the talking head to blame for that particular person? No, you accept that each person has their own responsibility for their own actions. Some of them have mental issues, which prevent them from thinking clearly or rationally. And that is what causes the problem. You know, it doesn't make me feel good that I have to sit here and defend a lot of these frickin' tards on the TV. But seriously, look at your own reasoning. You are blaming people who are outside of his situation for what he did. He was inclined to kill people to make a point. It doesn't matter the point. The mental process was broken. He could have believed sincerely that his cat has just achieved divinity and killed people for that. In fact, people have killed other people for similar idiot things. Don't go around blaming other groups. Don't sit there and going, their side did it, them. Because all you do is make yourself look stupid. Both sides in this nation are becoming more and more polarized, more and more militaristic. There is now a push, yes, there is a push to cut back on conservative shows, on shows that could be damaging, or that could be considered hateful, or could be considered insulting. That includes nearly everyone on TV, but it won't include everyone on TV. It will only include whoever the current administration doesn't like. Don't you get this? It won't work in one direction. It never has, and it never will. You don't abridge free speech because a bunch of you are sitting there complaining about the other side having culpability in one fucknut's head. It's his head. His head. Not their message. If you've ever said, video games don't make somebody violent, you must right now say, watching TV doesn't make someone violent. Because that's all he did. He watched TV. Well, maybe he listened to the radio too. But the choice of programming, according to you in your statements before, doesn't tell somebody what to do. So, just grow up and realize that this one guy had a problem. Video games don't make you go out and kill people. Bill O'Reilly doesn't make you go out and kill people. Olbermann doesn't make you go out and kill people. PETA might, but that's a different story. So just realize what you're doing. Realize what you're saying. Because you are part of the problem. When you start pointing the fingers, you start creating a further polarization. Point the fingers at the one guy who is fully responsible.